Okay, Jennifer, now that we've been through the audit approach planning discussion with the partner, let's discuss our next steps. Have you worked out on the questions that you need to ask for the IT planning meeting with the client tomorrow?
I've got it all worked out.
Good. Remember, this is our first year auditing them, so there may be a lot of things we are unaware of. So you have to be more detailed in your questioning.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Now we know that they are using SAP as their accounting system. Do find out if they are using any other SAP modules.
Modules. Okay.
I want you to check the configurable controls, specifically on the three-way match, to see if we can place reliance on it as part of our audit approach.
Configurable controls. Three-way match. Yes, three-way match is important to ensure that there's an exact match in the quantities and price.
You do know that there is this thing called tolerance limit in SAP, right? There may be instances where quantity delivered does not match exactly to what is ordered.
Oh, now that you mention, I think I recall something like that from the previous client. No problem, I will find out.
So what do you know about the SAP system?
I know that it is a very complex IT system, typically used by large organizations. It has a lot of modules they can choose to use.
Okay, so how are you planning to extract data from those modules?
I will just ask the client to extract the relevant data and export them to Excel. But before she passes it to me, I will make sure she sanitizes the data. In that way, I don't have to do the sanitization myself.
Do you even know what you need the client to extract? And how to verify the completeness and accuracy of those data given to you by the client in Excel? Especially if she does not give you the raw data generated from the system. The integrity of the data may be compromised during the process.
Well, I did the past few audits using this approach without any problem.
Would you know how the data was filtered? And whether they were drawn from the relevant databases? What about interfaces? Or how the systems input data for three-way matching? Any idea there? Looks like you have a long night ahead.
It shouldn't be a problem to me.
You better get up to speed before the meeting.
Yes, I'll work on it before I see a client tomorrow. I do know about authorization controls, like segregation of duties on preparer and reviewer. Hi, I'm Jennifer, Senior Auditor in charge of the audit. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I am Molly, the IT manager here. Have a seat.
Sure. Wow, looks like you're prepared.
Yeah, I hope all this is sufficient for you.
At this stage, it is important for me to understand the controls that you use in your SAP system.
For which business module? We use the SAP system for some of our processes. The rest are legacy systems interfaced to SAP.
Okay. Let's start with the beginning. Can you tell me about the controls you use in your SAP system?
The type of controls in SAP, we have the inherent controls, the authorization controls, the configurable controls, the exception report, and basis controls.
Stop, wait. What about the three-way match control? Is it switched on?
Yes, it is.
Hold on a second. My previous client told me the same thing. And I thought I have identified some major audit issues, and I highlighted to the AC that quite a number of transactions did not match, only to be shot down by top management. Oh, complete disaster on client relationship, that one. What was the reason given by the management again? Of course, there was a tolerance limit of 5% set in their SAP system, and SAP allows direct posting. Oh, And Sam has specifically asked me to check on tolerance limit as well. What about the tolerance limit?
It is set at 0.
Is the three-way match turned on for all supplier invoice transactions that get posted into SAP?
Yes, I told you earlier, right? The three-way match is turned on.
Are you sure? I had a hard time with the last client because he didn't tell me about all the specifics on the three-way match, including the 5% tolerance level which is set in the system.
That's terrible.
Yes. As a result, there were many false positives highlighted to the audit committee. My team was really fried.
Don't worry, it won't happen here.
Okay, I hope so. Oh, you mentioned that you use a combination of legacy systems and SAP. What system do you use?
Oh, for procurement, we use an in-house system and feed the data to the SAP.
How does the pure data from the legacy system get interfaced into SAP? Would the pure reference from the legacy system and the pure reference in the SAP be the same?
It should be. There's another person maintaining the legacy system, but yeah, I think the PO reference for both systems should be the same. If not, how does it get interfaced, right?
Okay. Looks like it's gonna be a long day.
I need another drink. Do you want one?
No, it's okay, thank you. Should I check the controls? Would I get fried again? I think the data looks okay. Let's move on.
Good morning.
Morning. By the way, I took quite some time trying to decipher the stuff you have given me.
It is a little messy, I guess. I took over this IT portfolio only 6 months ago. I am trying to get familiar with the various systems myself.
Never mind. When you passed me the POs, the GRs, and the supply invoices yesterday, was that all?
What do you mean? You can go ahead to check against the system if you want.
The invoices look incomplete.
Huh? Incomplete? What do you mean incomplete? You wanted the list of supply invoices, and there you have the list of supply invoices. All issued between 1st January 2015 to 31st December 2015. See, it's all there.
But those are just invoice numbers without any further details, like say, items purchased, invoice amount, or unit price.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You wanted all the supply invoices. I've given you all the supply invoices. It's all there. I did what you requested.
Okay, fine. We can talk about that later. Let's take a look at the PO data. Why is the PO reference completely different from the PO numbers in the GR file? The PO reference here starts with a letter A, and the PO number in the GR files are numerical. How do I link the PO to the GR then? Look, same thing here. Okay, amongst all the data received so far, the GR file appears to be the one that's most alright.
Oh yeah, because that is a customized report we set in SAP for our internal analysis.
Huh? Customized report? What does that mean? Internal analysis? Does that mean that the data may not be necessarily complete for our audit purpose?
Oh, that I am not sure. That was what was provided to accounts when they asked for the same thing. Let me call the accounts manager. Hey, just to check, the auditor is saying that the PO reference from the legacy system is different from the PO reference in the GR file from SAP. Why is that the case? Makes sense. What about the customized report for GR that you use for your internal analysis? What? This is how it's set up? Why is that the case? I have all the answers.
Good. Can you tell me if you can generate the listing of supply invoices again, now complete with additional data fields such as unit price, invoice amount, and item purchase?
Wait a minute.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You look like something's bothering you.
Oh, I was just thinking about the audit.
About that, if you have time, can you give me an update right now?
Sure.
Come, let's talk here.
They really don't know what they were doing, and the IT manager is really hopeless.
What do you mean?
Firstly, there were issues with the PO data. They first told me that the PO reference between those in the legacy system and those in SAP are the same. So I can use that to match the data from the two systems.
But that's not usually the case.
You're absolutely right, but I managed to deal with that. How did I do it?
Yes, how do you do it?
Well, I looked through all the data fields in the goods receipt data set from SAP given by client and noted that the common matching key was in fact a data field known as document reference.
Well, you may be right. But just to be sure, you should understand the exact data mapping by the client, probably starting by requesting a system interface map from the client to ensure that the PO reference is interfaced in the manner that you just mentioned.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, so what other things have you discovered?
Oh, there's this other thing about their three-way match. There are about 30% of the purchase transactions that does not have purchase order or goods receipt.
Oh, that's a significant finding. Should we be raising this to the audit committee?
I know you're aware of the problem here. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made the last time.
Oh, so what's the problem? Do tell.
Well, the supply invoices can still be processed without the three-way match through direct posting in the financial accounting component. And these are typically for supply invoices from services providers such as utility bills. And to think that the client had the cheek to insist that the three-way match was applicable for all supply invoice transactions.
Great work there. I guess you've been doing some homework on SAP, and you are going to assume 30% of those transactions are those?
I guess.
Well, there may be other reasons why you can't find the corresponding purchase orders for those transactions. Any thoughts?
Well, it could be because the purchase orders could have been raised in the prior year. Oh, of course! I only requested for purchase orders for the current year.
Great work, Sherlock Holmes. So I guess what you need to do next is to reduce those false positives?
Yes, I'll request for purchase orders that are raised in the prior year as well.
Okay.
In fact, I should find out about the normal period that it takes for a purchase order to be fulfilled and request for the prior period purchase orders accordingly.
Well, since we're on this audit, Tom indicated that an AC member is concerned about the way management processes some of their transactions and want us to check in particular.
Really? You mean Tom, our partner? What did he say?
Excuse me, I have to take this call.
But wait, you haven't... Just fantastic.
Now that filming is complete, we all deserve a good break.
Yes, thanks everyone. You guys are really a good team to work with. Now that I've gone through the filming, my character Jennifer really has a hard time working through the concept of SAP. It's really not easy for her. I don't think I can do what she did.
Yes, look at the way you got upset over the topic of control, risk and tables. I could tell that you really got into the role.
I think Jennifer was being a little bit too smart, Aleki.
Well, sometimes you need to have an air of superiority if you want to be in this line.
I learned a new phrase during this project, professional skepticism. It is about checking everything that the client gives to us.
But what if the clients are clueless and the data reports are in a mess? Would you still want to go in and help them sort it out?
I think we should.
I think it depends on what's at stake.
Yes, client's interest does come first. But if the client's interest does not gel with the organization values, what would you do?
I would just drop the engagement and let somebody else do it.
I would push ahead and do what needs to be done.
All said and done, I think the SAP system is only useful in providing a complete audit trail if the client knows how to exploit its system features.
You're absolutely right, Sherlock Holmes. It's okay, filming's done, let's chill.